Welcome back to another edition of Math with Miss Lopez. My name is Marisa Lopez and I am your second grade virtual content specialist. Think of me as your teacher's helper. In this video, you will learn what are even and odd numbers, as well as how to show them in arrays on Google Slides. Let's begin. In many of the lessons, your teacher will ask you to draw in Google Slides. You will see slides such as this one. In a previous video titled How to Create Arrays in Different Ways Using Google Slides, you learned how to draw an array using a table, filling in that table with images that are copied and pasted over and over, as well as how to fill the cells or boxes in that table with a color of your choice using the paint can tool at the top. If you missed that video, I am including it here at the top so that you can watch it. Wow, we have been doing so much learning about arrays and the different ways to build them in Google Slides. Today we are going to continue our learning about arrays and Google Slides. We're going to learn how to pair together objects and determine if there is an even or odd number of objects. We will also learn how to circle groups of objects using the Scribble Tool. First thing you will have to do is open a blank Google Slides presentation by typing at the top of your web browser www.slides.google.com. If you're using an iPad, you can also download the Google Slides app to practice with me. Today's lesson starts like this. Eggs come in cartons of 12. Use pictures, words, and numbers to explain whether 12 is even or not even. Let's see, they want us to figure out whether 12 is even or not even. When I was a young girl, my teacher told me that one way to figure out whether a number was even is to match all of the objects in the group with a partner. If all of the objects in the group have a partner, then that number is even. If one object in the group is not matched with a partner, then that number is not an even number. We actually call that an odd number. Let's see. I am going to draw an array with 12 circles to represent the eggs. Since it says we can use pictures, words, or numbers to explain, then I am going to draw a line from one egg to another to show how I am pairing them together with a partner egg. If all eggs have partners, then that means that the number 12 is an even number. Do all of the eggs have a partner? Wow, yes they do. That means 12 is in fact an even number. Let's write that at the bottom using words. I know 12 is even because I was able to pair each egg with another egg. No eggs were left alone. Let's practice with a different problem. Maria has a collection of 11 stickers. She places them neatly in 2 rows in her sticker book. A. Draw Maria's stickers. B. Does Maria have an even or odd number of stickers? How do you know? The first thing we have to do is draw a picture of Maria's stickers organized in 2 rows. Let's do that now. I am going to draw squares to represent Maria's stickers. Now, we are going to draw a line from one sticker to another to make pairs. Even without the lines, were you able to see that there was one sticker kind of by itself? It is even more noticeable when the lines are drawn and we have formed pairs. That means that 11 is an odd number because not all stickers have a pair. If you're having difficulties with the technology, it is all right to follow along with me on paper. You can also feel free to pause this video if you need more time, drawing the lines and drawing the objects. Now I'm going to answer the question, how do you know? 11 is an odd number because not all stickers will have a pair. There is one sticker left alone. Let's look at another example from today's lesson. Use the Scribble tool to circle groups of 2. Count by 2s to see if the number of objects is even. A. There are blank 2s. There are blank left over. B. Count by 2s to find the total. C, this group has an even number of objects. True or false? Okay, so they want us to use the Scribble tool to circle pairs of objects or circle these happy faces by 2. I will show you how to do that. Follow along with me. You can click on the line icon at the top. You see it over here. It says line when you hover over it. When the window with more options appears, you're going to go to the bottom and click where it says Scribbles. Your mouse will turn into a cross. We call this crosshairs. This will allow you to circle 2 smiley faces at a time. So I'm going to circle 2. Also, in case your scribble is too large, you can also use the blue squares on the side to resize your scribble. Kind of like when we're resizing objects, you can make the scribble larger or smaller. You just have to make sure your mouse is on one of the corner blue squares and it looks like an arrow. All right, now that we made our first scribble, our mouse no longer looks like a cross. So that means we are not in scribble mode. We need to go back to the top and select scribble again. But notice this time the scribble icon is already there. So we just click on it again. There we have our little crosshairs. Circle another group of 2. Again, click on scribble. I'm going to circle another group of 2. And this one went over a little bit, so I'm just going to make it a little smaller. Another group of 2, and you see another group of 2. Awesome. If you need more time to finish circling your groups of 2s, you can pause this video. All right, let's answer the questions. Guess what? We can also use the Scribble tool to write. So there are blank 2s. Let me see. 1 group of 2, 2 groups of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 groups of 2. I'm going to click on Scribble and I'm going to write the number 9 here. There are blank left over. I didn't see any leftovers, so I'm going to write 0 here. Count by 2s to find the total. Let's see, 2, scribble, 4. Every time you raise your mouse, it's going to exit the scribble mode. So you need to go back up and click on scribble again. 6, scribble, 8, scribble, 10, scribble, 12, scribble, 14, scribble, 16. Were you able to count by 2s? 16. This group has an even number of objects. True or false? True. I didn't see any smiley faces that were all alone. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blanks. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 groups of 2s. I am going to squeeze one more number in here because there are actually 9 groups of 2, but there were only 8 blanks in here. So now 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. All right, let's look at this last example from today's lesson. Read the instructions with me. It says, rearrange the following sets of dots as columns of 2 or 2 equal rows. There are 2 sets of dots, set A, set B. They are kind of an unorganized mess. So together we are going to organize these dots by dragging, which we learned in a previous video. You put your mouse over the dot that you want to move. It looks like a cross, and you're able to move it. So let's see. Let's try to make 2 rows. There are those friendly red lines to help with these dots. Oops. All right, we made 2 rows. Just fix that last one. Now let me look at the questions at the bottom. There are blank dots. Let's count by 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. There are 12 dots. Let me scribble that in there. Is 12 an even number? What do you think? I think it is. I'm going to say yes, because there are no dots left over. Everyone has a pair. Now let's go to group B. I think I'm going to organize this one into columns. Let's see. 1 column and 2 columns. All right, I fast forwarded a little bit, but I am putting the finishing touches on my array over here. And look, these are my last few dots. These are my 2 columns. And I am already noticing that there is 1 dot at the top all by itself. There are blank dots. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, plus 1 is 17. There are 17. Is 17 an even number? No. We notice there is 1 dot at the top all by itself without a partner. So I am going to say no. If you need more time to practice, feel free to pause this video. You did a great job showing even and odd numbers in Google Slides by rearranging objects, as well as using the Scribble tool to circle pairs of objects. The more you practice in Google Slides, the better you will become. If you did your work on paper, save it to show it to your teacher. Until next time, bye-bye.